fellow Flosstubers, it's Patty here with episode 101. Today is April the 13th, 2020. On today's show, I have whips. I have knitting and spinning, so sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice, water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. How was everybody's week? Mine was good. I spent a lot of time stitching on a lot of different projects. I did have to frogs on one, which was kind of sad. I helped the hubby dig out part of our yard because it is breakup time here, or it's melting. So we have a lot of water that pools right on our walkway because that is the lowest section of the yard, unless you count the bump that goes down to the drainage ditch that we have. We have a little drainage ditch in our front yard, and but our walkway is the lowest point, so it always melts during the day and ices up during the night. So we dig out a section of the snow so that people can walk on the grass instead of walking on the walkway where it's iced over. But this morning I woke up to rain. Yeah, interesting. Have lots of snow out there. I mean, a lot of snow out there. And it's raining. So, I don't understand what Mother Nature is doing. I really don't. I really don't. The governor here has lengthened our stay at home to April the 21st. And then he will come back and let us know what he's decided. They also have canceled school for the rest of the year. So, yeah, there will be no more in school for the rest of the year. I'm not sure, I don't have little kids, so I don't know. I don't have school-age children anymore. So, I really don't know what they're doing for the rest of the year. If the kids are completely off and not doing any homeschooling. I do know that they said that they're only going to count the first 3 semesters towards their grades. So, I really do feel bad for the seniors and the 8th graders and the 6th graders. They have those ceremonies for the 6th graders and the 8th graders. They are talking about having some kind of a thing on Facebook or YouTube or something for the kids for graduation. But the seniors, after 12 years of schooling, 13 with kindergarten, it's kind of a letdown, and I feel bad for them. And I have no idea when SATs went through, and if SATs haven't gone through yet, that's another bad thing. So, but that's junior. That would be for the juniors, wouldn't it? I think so. I don't know. It's been a while. So, yeah, I feel bad. No prom. No spring dances. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Kind of sad. But on happier notes, shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. So, Mira Monday is, for the month of April, is Blossom Goddess. I am stitching this on 32 count touch of yellow. And if you are a returning viewer, you will notice there's a big difference. Yeah. Her hair is gone. Her middle section is gone. I was working on her skin, and her skin touches the edges of this big halo of flowers, and I was off a half a stitch. And at first I thought, okay, I can deal with it being off half a stitch. I'll just fudge it and it'll work. And yeah, no, I just couldn't do it. So I tore it all out. But at least I had been working with this for the semi-stain stitchers, the Frogs and Stitches game board. So I had all this greenery done, and I had the greenery above her head, and I just started her face and going down. So I counted all of those for that Frogs and Stitches, and then I ripped it all out after I was figured I was done for the day counting my stitches. So yeah, I'm so sad that that happened, but I will persevere and work on her. Today I will get her hair back in, or at least part of her hair back in. Hopefully I can get back to where I was. I don't know. Hopefully I can get back to where it was. So Tuesday I pulled out the Linens and Threads Family and Friends Mystery Style. I am now working on March, which is right there, because I got February all done. I was so happy to get February all done. So February I had to finish the pot, put this little flower in or motif in, and finish this block of motif as well. So right here is the March. So I'm sorry, that was February. I'm sorry. But I'm not going to do this again. I'm not going to do it. So there is March started. I really like this. This is on 18 count oatmeal Aida, and I believe I picked that up at Michael's. It might have been Joann's though. I don't know. It's where I pick up my Aida, and I like 18 count. So then I pulled out my Whip Go for the second week of Whip Go for April, and that is the Queen of the Fairies. I am not going to say her first name anymore because I have no idea what her first name is. But it's Queen of the Fairies, and I am working on 32 count Chocolate by Witchholt. And I did accomplish over 500 stitches on her as well. So her goal is completed. Because look at her. Got her face in completely. I'm working on her arms. And I finished that Krennic line I had. That Krennic. It's all done. So she now will be put away until I feel like working on her again, or Whip Go next year, because she is not a monthly mirror. And then I was in the mood to work on Ink Circle's Get Crackin'. And I'm stitching this on a 36 count aqua linen fabric by Fabric Flare. And I was really surprised at how much I got accomplished on this one. I was really going. So I worked on the words. So I got a lot of the words done. A lot of the words. And I also decided that this pink, it was supposed to be a more vibrant red, or like a rustier red, because that's the color of the Kraken. So I'm going to change that when I get down to the Kraken. So that might be the only time you see this pop of pink, because it was really pinky. I didn't realize it was going to be that pink, but yeah, I'm really happy with that. Really, really happy. And then on Friday, I had a visitor. The little man came over and spent all afternoon with me. His mom had her OB appointment, and she can't take him with her. And she also wanted to do some house cleaning, getting ready for the baby. So we took him for all day, and it was so wonderful. So I decided on Friday night after he left to work on Long Dog Sampler's Death by Cross Stitch. I didn't get a lot accomplished on this, but I got some done. I worked a little bit over here. I filled this area in, and I started working on this big motif here. So that motif is this bird one right here. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I know that I skipped over doing that middle section here, so I need to go back and do that section, but I'll wait on that for a little while. But I would like to work on this at least once a month, maybe more, just so I can get it done. I did have it on the maybe not this year worked on pile, but I pulled it out of there and said, nope, I'm going to work on it this year. And then on Saturday, I kind of broke my rule about how I was doing my full coverages, because B should not have come back out, but it did. So this is B by Lorna Lane, charted by Gecko Rouge. So I got the kit with the floss and the fabric and everything. So I'm stitching this on 25 count DMC. These are 20 by 20 grids instead of 10 by 10. And, ooh, sideways, sorry. There we go. I got 300 stitches done on B on Saturday night. So that was, or Saturday, that was so exciting. In fact, I got to use a darker color. So that is right there. So that's where I'm at. How about that? And there wasn't so much confetti this time. I think that's what breaks me, is all the confetti. If there's a couple of it where it's one stitch. One stitch? Really? One stitch. Come on, guys. One stitch. And it's one stitch on the whole page. It's not just like one stitch in the 10 by 10 block. No, it was one stitch on the whole page. And that kind of drives me crazy. But I'm really enjoying B again, so maybe we'll just keep working on B until I don't want to work on B anymore, and then maybe the Halloween Fright Night will call to me. I hope so, because I do want to get Fright Night done too. Out of my full coverages, I really want to get B done and Fright Night done. If I get Up on the Rooftop done, that's fine, but Fright Night and B I really do want to get finished. So yesterday I pulled out Peppermint Purple 52-week Blackwork Sal, and I did week 15, so that's where I'm at. And this is 18 count oatmeal Ada. I really like working on the Ada projects once in a while. It's a lot of fun. And I'm very happy with that. And it's next week that I get to change the colors. I looked again, and it is. I get to change the color. So I'll have to decide what color I'm going to use. Then after I got the week 15 accomplished, I pulled out the Blue Flower Night Walked Down. And this one I have some of the called for colors and some of them I pulled myself. And I am stitching this on 36 count Smoke Blue by Zweigart. And let's see, this way. This is what I got accomplished. So I started with I got the page 1 border on the top laid out. I worked on the shoot. Can't remember what the name of that bird is. That's driving me crazy. Peacock. There we go. It's a white peacock. So I wanted to make sure that I had enough of this color, which is bamboo, and that's the called for color, to finish the peacock. And then if I run out on the border, I'll just substitute white for it instead of ordering another thing of bamboo. But I had it wasn't completely full skein of bamboo, but I had hardly used any out of it, so I think I'll be okay. So that is all that I stitched on this week. Oh no, I lied, sorry. I lied. I worked on my ABC Prairie Schooler. And this is C is for cow. And look, I have a cow. He's done. He's in there. Sorry. And I started working on the second color of the cow. This cow down here, which is also the other color, one of the other colors in that cow. Oop. And I do leave a needle on here since I leave it on this stand. And I leave it in my living room and pull it out when I want to stitch on it. So there's still a moon left and 2 stars. And then finishing up the cows. But I'm really happy with how this is turning out. And I'm really happy to have this sitting out in the living room and can stitch on it when I feel like it. That makes it so much easier. Knitting. Well, my knitting has changed since the last time you saw it. This is Blanc the Hat by Martina Baim, and it is one of her modular hats. Knit on, or knit with this pretty hand spun that's got some silk in it. So I was not liking the fabric I was getting with the size 3.25 millimeter. So then I went to a 6, which is a 4.0 millimeter, and that was too big. So I pulled this 4, which is a 3.5 millimeter, and I really like the fabric I'm getting with this one. So here is where I'm at. I knit a little bit on Wednesday, my knit night, with the Zoom knit night now, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm past where I was before. So that's good. So I had some positive knitting this week. And I also, during knit night, spun. So I finished the second 2 ounces of the first draft's road trip that I got at SSK in 2018. So here is the second bobbin. And that's about the size I got. So it should be, it's probably going to be a worsted weight by when it's all said and done, but that's fine when I apply it with the first 2 ounces. And I didn't feel like plying, because once you start plying, you really need to finish plying because just of how it goes, and sometimes it takes you a while. So I decided to pull out this Western Sky Knits, and this is a 100% superwash merino in the Rainbow Bright. So here is it. It is that bright. Yes. Well, no, that yellow is a little. It's not that bright, but it's bright. It is bright. Look at that green. So this one I am just spinning it right from the hank, and I'm not gonna split it into 2 ounce bumps. I'm just gonna ply it or spin it complete, and then I will do a chain ply to get a 3 ply. But look at that. Wow. It is so wonderful. So you'll be seeing this more often until I get that all ready to go, and then I will have to ply that like on a weekend because it's going to take several hours to ply. It usually does. So yeah, plans. I'm not going to have a dark 13 stitch today because I'm going to be working on the Mirabilia, so I will probably work that Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow sometime this week, maybe Friday. I don't know, it all depends on how I'm feeling. And then my Whip Go project for the rest of April is Feather Fairy. So I will be starting her sometime this week because I want to work on her, of course, 2 weeks out of the month to get 500 stitches since she is not a monthly mirror as well. Yeah, I'm really happy with how Whip Go is working out and the progress I'm getting on these mirrors. Anything else? I did cancel my Silks for You order or monthly club because I'm trying to pare back a little bit. So I haven't gotten Marches in yet. So hopefully that'll be showing up in the next week or 2. And I'm keeping the Victorian Motto Samplers threads, and I went over to Color and Cotton, and they're having a $2 a skein sale, so they don't have a whole bunch left, but I went ahead and picked up some floss that she did. I picked up at least one of every color that she had still in stock because she's switching out the tags. So I went ahead and picked up a lot of them I picked up too because I'm crazy like that, but you know, they're good colors anyway. Okay, so looking around, I really don't have anything else to tell you. Go check out Color and Cotton to see if they have any more floss still available for $2 a skein, and they are an 8-yard skein, which is pretty good. But I really don't have anything else to say. So I hope that you have a great week. I hope that you stay healthy and safe, and I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And I want to say thank you so much. If you're a new viewer and you stayed this long and checking me out, thank you so much, and I hope you come back and subscribe. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back week after week. Excuse me. I really, sorry. I really appreciate you guys coming in and watching my videos every week and leaving comments. I really do appreciate those comments. And thank you so much, Sean, for your comments. I will get back to you with my email address because I do want to see your project. I really do. So I hope that you guys have a great week, like I said. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.